Lesson 2, Introduction to Food Safety. What is food? Food is any edible substance, ice, beverage, or ingredient intended for use and used or sold for human consumption. What is potentially hazardous food? This expression refers to those foods that provide suitable conditions for rapid growth of microorganisms. These include foods that are high in protein, like raw or cooked animal products such as meats, poultry, fish, shellfish, mollusks, as well as crustaceans, milk and milk products, cheese, buttermilk, heavy cream, etc. Plant protein such as tofu and starches such as cooked rice, cooked pasta, cooked beans, and cooked vegetables like potatoes, cut melons, cut leafy greens, cut tomatoes, or mixtures of cut tomatoes, as well as raw seed sprouts and garlic in oil. Exceptions: those foods that have a low water activity, 0.85 or less, or those that are highly acidic with a pH of 4.6 or below. Air-cooled, hard-boiled eggs with shells intact. Purchasing. Okay. The flow of food begins with a purchase order. Food establishment staff should use purveyors and wholesalers they trust and who are reliable and reputable. The best way to get the most out of this relationship is to have a meeting to discuss your expectations, establish the quality and level of service you expect, and the steps you'll take when your expectations are not met, most commonly rejecting a shipment that does not meet your standards. Receiving. Deliveries should be received when staff has ample time to thoroughly inspect them. It is common to reject shipments that arrive at peak customer times. Be crowded. Remember, you must be able to thoroughly inspect all received products. This process should not be interrupted by dealing with customers. Purveyors should be advised that deliveries will be refused during busy times. Furthermore, deliveries should be staggered throughout the day. Receiving a single large shipment can be overwhelming. Home canned food products and foods prepared in a private home, can't prepare it at home, cannot be received by a food service establishment. So you can't make it at home. You can't can it at home or do nothing at home. It won't be legal. Storing potentially hazardous foods. All foods must be kept free from adulteration, spoilage, filth, or other contamination in order to remain suitable for human consumption. Potentially hazardous foods are of particular concern because they afford the conditions suitable for the growth of microorganisms. What is ready to eat food? Any food product that does not need additional heat treatment or washing is called ready-to-eat food. Extra care must be taken to ensure the safety of these foods. All right, let's go to the third section. Part C. Temperature danger zone. Most microorganisms that cause foodborne illnesses typically grow between the temperatures of 41 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. This is commonly referred to as the temperature danger zone, TDZ. One of the basic and simplest ways to keep food safe is by keeping it out of the temperature danger zone. That's in here. 41 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, how do we store potentially hazardous foods? Well, all foods must be kept free from adulteration, spoilage, filth, or other contamination in order to be suitable for human consumption. Potentially hazardous foods are of particular concern because they provide the conditions suitable for the growth of microorganisms. These foods must be kept either hot or cold to prevent microorganisms from growing. Hot meals, 140 degrees Fahrenheit or above, and hot means 140 degrees Fahrenheit or above, and cold means, 41 degrees Fahrenheit or below. The temperature range between 41 degrees Fahrenheit and 140 degrees Fahrenheit is known as the temperature danger zone, TDZ. It is within this range that microorganisms are comfortable and will grow rapidly. Okay? At 41 degrees Fahrenheit and below, the temperature is cold enough to retard or slow down the growth of microorganisms. While above 140 degrees Fahrenheit, most of the microorganisms which cause foodborne illnesses begin to die. All right.